All right. Good evening, everybody. We are live here at Black Wealth Empowerment Live. Congratulations. You made it. You showed up. You're at the place where you need to be, obviously, because you're here, brothers and sisters. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Black Wealth Empowerment Live for another exciting episode. That's right. We keep it exciting. We keep it live. And this is actually broadcast 144. Can you believe that? Some of you guys are joining us for the first time, second time, or many several times. But this is broadcast 144. We're excited. We're not looking behind us. We're looking ahead, always forward to what Allah has in store for us on this broadcast and future broadcasts, if it be His will. Brothers and sisters, we want you to come on, clear your mind, take a couple of deep breaths. You know, Brother Rodney wrote this book that teaches you and, get the oxygen in your lungs. And I mean, gives you a step-by-step process. And maybe he can share that with us another time. But come in, brothers and sisters, clear your mind. Relax. Because we want to make sure that you get what we brought here tonight. We want to make sure you get what we have that specifically is for you. You always want to hear for something specifically for you. It's no accident that you're here. There's no accident. So you're here by divine purpose. So there's a specific message here for you. You just have to have your ears up and be attentive, because once you hear it, that's what they call epiphany. Once you hear it, it'll be an aha moment. All right. We bring you the best that we have found as we cover this earth, brothers and sisters. As in our personal development, we bring that to you on this broadcast. Have with me our brother, your brother. You know him as the Courage Coach. He's coming to us live from Phoenix, Arizona. We have the Courage Coach. Courage Coach, are you there?
Yes, sir, Brother Daryl. Peace, brothers and sisters. Welcome to Black Wealth Empowerment, the live version. Now, Black Wealth Empowerment, there's a not so live version, if you will, of Black Wealth Empowerment. You all might not be familiar with this. It's your everyday movements. It's your everyday life. It's how you do what you do out there in the community, in business, in networking, in marketing, whatever it is. That's Black Wealth Empowerment. Every action that you take every day leads to that ultimate conclusion of empowering our people, our community, to be their very best. So I'm Rodney Assad Muhammad, your Courage Coach, and this is the live version of that, where you get a chance to hear from Brother Daryl and myself and Sister Brandy when she's with us, and others, to be able to glean something that might be able to just transform how you do what you do and the reason why you're doing it. So again, as I always like to say, you're in the right place at the right time, because everything is synchro destiny. All right. And so every time you're doing something, just know that you might meet somebody, say, oh, wow, this is so crazy that I'm meeting you right now. I was just telling my cousin about this thing. See, that's synchro destiny at work. You have a divine date with destiny. Every single day you have a divine date with destiny. And our job, brother and sister, is to open ourselves up to divinely orchestrated events that are happening in our lives every day. Right. And so you go, oh man, I'm so excited. Oh, this is great. I didn't know I was going to meet you today. I knew it was going to come, but today is the day. All right. You should be excited about every single moment, every single aspect, everything that keeps moving you closer and closer to the goal. You should be excited. That's why every day is a new day. Every day is a day filled with awe and adventure and wonder. Why? Because you're moving every day into your destiny. It's just chipping away at it. Now, one day you're going to wake up and you're going to be someplace that you didn't know you were going to end up and whatnot, and doing something you didn't have no idea I was going to be doing this in my life. But if you were able to really recount all the other steps before, and you see how it was all orchestrated, it was moving you this way, moving you that way. Well, I lost that job, and that was the worst thing that ever happened to me. And you felt all bad about it, but then it ended up causing you to think about this thing, or somebody introduces business opportunity to you, and you just like, oh, you got involved, you got this massive success, but you're not thinking about all the other days before that. Those are divinely ordered steps and helped us get to where we need to go. I like to call them cones in the road, brother. There are cones on a highway to life. You know, when you have cones and barricades, you don't bust through a barricade. You drive it down the street, you see a barricade, you don't bust through the barricade. I'm just gonna keep going straight. No, 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 no. You're gonna probably end up someplace you don't really want to be, right? And need to be. That's a dangerous place. So the cones and the barricades are there to kind of guide us around. So God has a way of putting cones and barricades in our life. And I'll tell you, there's something that happened along the journey that caused you to be on this broadcast, to be a part of this, to say, hey, Black Wealth and Promise, something led you right here. So you were in the right place at the right time. And now all you got to do, really, going forward, is take the right actions. So what we're going to do is we're going to spin it over to Brother Daryl. He's going to tell you some things you need to do in order to kind of move the ball a little bit forward in your life and the lives of others. So I'll be back with you in a few moments, and you go listen and heed to what Brother Daryl is going to have you do in the next few moments.
All right. Thank you, Brother Rodney. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Unfortunately, our Sister Brandy, you know who she is, the membership coordinator. She's not with us tonight. She's spending time with her mother. We want to be prayerful, brothers and sisters, for Sister Brandy's mother, if it be the will of Allah, that she will be back to her strength and her normal self, because, you know, mother is everything, right? Mother's everything. So let's be in prayer for Sister Brandy's mother. All right, brothers and sisters, we are excited. Can't you tell we are excited every day? Every time we come on this broadcast, we are excited. Why? Because if you want to have an exciting life, you have to be excited about life. Some of y'all got that. If you want to have an exciting life, you have to be excited about life, brothers and sisters. You have to be excited about it. Now, Coach can tell you better than I do, better than I can, you know, as far as how do you make that happen? How do you be excited about life when bills are due and children are acting up and things aren't, you know, resemblance of what your desire is? The coach can coach you through that, brothers and sisters. But, you know, many times you have to manufacture. You have to, you know, you have to be able to make yourself excited. You have to make yourself excited, brothers and sisters. Black Wealth Empowerment is all about you and I and us working together to create the reality that we want. Nobody's going to give you the reality that you want. You and I have to create it. We have to be the master architect, the master builder of our life. That's the position that God has given you. That's the authority that he has given you. Nobody else has authority over your life to shape it and mold it to what you want it to be more than you. Not mother, not father, not anybody else. Not the imam, not the pastor. Nobody, brothers and sisters. That's why God gave you life. That's why he gave me life. And that's the essence of empowerment. To know what your rights are, your God-given rights. And that's what you're going to learn here. We pull back the black curtains. We tell it to you like you need to hear it. Not want to hear it. The how you need to hear it. How we need to hear it, because we didn't heard it. We can't repeat or share with you and repeat something we haven't heard. You don't think what Brother Rodney Assad Muhammad has, the essence of what he shares with you is the first time he's made aware of it, is the first time he's heard it. Now God might bless him to say it a different way just for you, but the essence of it, that's not his first time hearing it. Maybe yours, but it's not his first time, brothers and sisters. See, we have to be wise and intelligent. We have to be able to observe what's going on around us. None of us live in a vacuum. So you can't keep your head in the sand. You have to rise your head up, because you and I don't live in a vacuum, brothers and sisters. We see the move that the president just made on Syria. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan had an interview he did 2 days ago, I believe it was, called it a possible false flag operation to go to war. Donald Trump is talking about he's signing executive order for welfare and work, to get people off of that. Oh, I'm not on welfare. I'm not in the military. See, brothers and sisters, we have to understand how we don't live in a vacuum, especially black folks, right? Almost everything affects us, some to a greater or lesser degree. But it affects us as a group more than it affects other people with degrees, with multi degrees, with higher degrees of education. So how is this going to ripple affect us? Right? How's that going to help us? We have to now take the mindset more than ever before, brothers and sisters. It's time to, as old folks say, do the business courage coach or get off the pot. Right? Because somebody else want to sit down and make some stuff happen. We know, brothers and sisters, you are here not by accident, as the courage coach said. Right? Don't believe in accident. God allows or does nothing by accident. Everything he allows or does is on purpose. Even though you may think it's an accident, even though you may think it's coincidence, stop thinking that. Stop thinking that, brothers and sisters. See, in that thought is our disempowerment. Disempowerment. So you share this stream now. Come on now. We at 144. We doing our part. What about you? What about you, brothers and sisters? You have to do more of your part. See, it's time for us to change it from a mission statement to a movement. But that's not determined by the people at the top. It's not determined by Courage Coach, Sister Brandy, and myself, because we're just one individual. But when you decide, and then you light the fire as your friend on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and all these other different social media platforms, and your friends catch on fire, that starts a movement. That starts the movement. Brothers and sisters, so that's your job. That's what you have to do. We have to be better servants. We have to be better stewards of everything God has given us. And at the top is our time, T-I-M-E, not your money, right? Not your money. Black Wealth Empowerment. See, if you stay around long enough and listen attentively enough, you know that when we say black, that's all inclusive. That's universal. Wealth, that's all inclusive. That's universal. Empowerment, that's all inclusive. That's universal. You can't confine black. You can't confine wealth. You can't confine empowerment. People that look to restrict Courage Coach and look to confine are people that has limited and confined thinking, and they're living in a box or they're living in a vacuum. Living in a vacuum, brothers and sisters. So you need to share this stream. Share like you crazy. See, the most successful people, they appear crazy to us. They appear crazy to us, brothers and sisters. The reason why we don't have, because we're not acting crazy enough. You don't have to be crazy. You just have to act crazy. And in our acting crazy, some folks might think we're crazy until we win. And then when we win, what they say, Coach, I was on your team all along. I knew you was going to do it. See, I kept on telling people something about Rodney Assad. He a different kind of fella. See, so we have to know what to kind of expect on this journey. Right? We have gone before you, brothers and sisters, Brother Rodney and I. We've gone before you. The Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, God bless the man or woman that paves the way for other people. That's why you want to go first. You get a special blessing when you pave the way for other people. A bigger blessing that you can get if you came second, came third behind somebody. What are you paving the way in your family? What are you paving the way? Well, I was the first to get a degree. Okay, that's good. You gonna stop there? You gonna stop there, brothers and sisters? Don't let your starting point be your finish point. Don't let it be. That's not black. That's not the essence of black. That's not the essence of wealth. And that's definitely not the essence of empowerment. So you share this stream. If you're watching us in our private platform here at Black Wealth Empowerment Live, we have a private platform. We got our own channel. We kind of like the channels on Dish Network or Xfinity, right? Xfinity, whatever it is, right? They broadcasting through the power lines and the satellite that belongs to Dish or whatever, but they got their own designated channel. Same thing here, brothers and sisters. Same thing here. See, almost all excuses have been removed from you and I connecting. See, we around here, drinking the Kool-Aid, Courage Coach, getting sucked up. When you get sucked up, that's when you know you're in a vacuum. When you get sucked up, you know you're in a vacuum. You get sucked up by mass media. You get sucked up by institutional learning. You get sucked up by whatever the latest thing, the latest and the greatest since sliced bread is. That's when you know you're in a vacuum. When you get sucked up. You get sucked up, brothers and sisters. So instead of worrying about Russia collusion, who are you and I using? Who are you and I colluding with? We can use the same platform. That's what this platform is all about. So if you're watching this in our private platform, right above my head, right there, you see those social media tabs. Come on now. A 2-year-old baby can recognize Twitter and Facebook symbols and Instagram. Surely you can. My mother, 80 years old. Now she got a smartphone. She texted me, brother, right inside. My mother texted me with emojis. I very barely send emojis. She sent me 2-3 emojis after her text messages. My. Isn't that something? See, that's what happens when you stop resisting. That's what happens when you say, you know what? I'm not going to be overcome. I'm going to be one of the overcomers. I'm going to overcome this resistance that I have with the world in which the direction that the technology is taking us. And I'm going to take full advantage of it. So use those platforms above, brothers and sisters. You see the Facebook hit that likes our page. That lets Facebook know that folks like us. And come to find out here recently with Zuckerberg being on Capitol Hill, reporting to Congress and all that stuff, that the likes are very, very, very important and very powerful to Facebook. So hit that like button. Keep on hitting it. Keep on hitting it. Keep on hitting it. The next that's your Facebook. There's another Facebook button. That's the share button. That's the share button. Hit that. A box will open up. You might have to log in. But here's what you put. Hashtag BWE. Hashtag, what is it? Hashtag Hangout. BWE Hangout. We are live. Hashtag BWE Hangout. We are live. That's all you got to put. Our system will do the rest. Our system will send it out on Facebook with the link. Do the same with Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. What is that? Google Plus, G Plus, and Pinterest. There's black folks on Pinterest we're not hitting. But you need to hit them, brothers and sisters. You need to hit that share button every 5 minutes. Every 5 minutes, hit that share button. We only going to be on here an hour. This is the hour of power. This is the hour of power. We should be able to put in some exerted, massive action within an hour. Within the hour, brothers and sisters. See, that's part of empowerment, understanding that it just takes a few, but it takes the few. It takes those that make up the few, everybody doing their part. Within that few, that's enough if everybody does their part. So you have to do your part. They say 80% of it's showing up. He showed up. Now you got to do the other 20% work. You just can't show up in 80%. Now you got to put in some effort. So hit those share button. You should have done it already. All right. And if you did, appreciate it. Thank you very much. Now hit them again. Now your friend will say, what's going on? Why you keep on hitting the share button? Something must be happening over here. Yeah. You know what's happening tonight? Tonight we're going to talk about a very, very powerful subject. Now, Brother Rod and I have been saying this, and at the right time, he and I are going to get together. We're going to put together a private event, and we're going to just deal with some of these very, these issues, these topics that you and I, we have to understand, and you can't drill it down deep enough. Tonight we're going to talk about your self-image equals your net worth. That's it, brother. So that's where the rubber meets the road. Anything else does not compute. It does not compute, brother and sister. It doesn't matter all that sideline stuff and, what about this and what about that? Your self-image equals your self-worth, period. period, brothers and sisters. We're going to talk about that tonight. We're just going to touch it very quick. This is an hour of power. This is concentrated, not watered down. Right? Just straight, no chaser. That's what we do here at Black Wealth Empowerment. We kind of give you a chance to come on and warm up. But right in the next 5 minutes or so, we're about to hit it hard. We're about to hit it hard, brothers and sisters. So we want you to go first. Guests go first. We're a host. You're the guest. Go first. We want you to hit it hard by hitting those share buttons hard. Hit them again, brothers and sisters. Hit them again. Now, some of you guys are watching this on YouTube. That's fine. Good. Welcome. Welcome to our YouTube channel, Black Wealth Empowerment, there on YouTube. So go ahead to YouTube. They got a Twitter button down at the bottom and Facebook button or whatever. Right? They got another link over here said embed it and share. Do all of that, brothers and sisters. We have to outwork everybody else. And I don't mean on your job. We're talking about now promoting the message. We have to outwork all the other messages that are out there on social media. That's who wins. The ones that get the most eyeballs, get the most attention. Energy goes where attention flows, right? Or energy flows where attention goes. So it's about attention. It's about attention, brothers and sisters. So if you're watching this on YouTube, share, hit boom, 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 hit that share button wherever you're watching us. Share. We share this to other Facebook groups. If you're watching those, leave a comment. We want to hear from everybody. You got a good idea? We're not living in a vacuum. You got a good idea, good topic? Put it down in the feed there. Put it down wherever you can and leave us a message. Leave us a message, brothers and sisters. This is a private, elusive, exclusive group right there on Facebook. If you're watching this on our personal platform here, look down below. You see a website. See a website. Click on that. That'll take you straight to our Facebook page. You put your information in there. You click join. Sister Brandy or myself or Brother Rodney. So we'll go through there and vet you. We'll go through there and vet you because we want to make sure that you know you're not from Russia. We want to make sure that your intentions are good. And we do that by vetting. Nothing wrong with vetting, brothers and sisters. Nothing wrong with vetting somebody. Only the criminals don't want to be vetted. Only people with ill intention don't want to be vetted. Right? You hear about, oh, big brother, on these phones, right on your side, you got that camera right there. See, you got that camera right there. See, they can turn that on and look at you. Well, that's good. If you ain't doing nothing, then let them look. They're not going to look long when they see that, oh, Rodney ain't doing nothing. He ain't doing that. Let's flip off that channel. Let's go check out another laptop. Let's go pull up another cell phone. Oh, now this is a good one right here. All right. So, brothers and sisters, share this stream. Share this stream. See, here's what you need to understand about building wealth. You got to sow before you reap. You got to help somebody else before help comes your way. You got to share with somebody else what you have before somebody shares with you. If you can't beat it, join it. That's the way God set it up. Anything contrary to that, brothers and sisters, you're not going to win. You're going to get frustrated, you're going to get tired, and you're going to settle for what you can get or what you can have instead of what you deserve. Your self-image equals your net worth. We're just going to touch on it real quick tonight just to kind of, get that spark in you to help you to understand the power and the importance of your self-image, especially as Black people. See, this is private, so we can we can just say it how we want to say it because this is a private platform. Nobody can just just jump in from Russia. Nobody can just jump in with no foolishness and watch this platform. They can't do it. They can't do it, brothers and sisters. They cannot do it. And we set it up that way. Right? We set it up that way. So we have to understand anything of value has a difficulty factor attached to it. And if you believe you're valuable, then you should have a difficult factor attached to you. Wealth, it has value. That's what wealth means, something of great value. Then it has a difficulty factor attached to it. Not that it's impossible. It just has it has to know. God wants to know how bad you want whatever it is that you say you want, because a lot of people say a lot of things, coach. They say a lot of things that they really don't want. They just say it because they just say it because it sounds good and it makes sense to them. So, brothers and sisters, we're excited you decided to be here with us. This Black Wealth Empowerment Live. It is broadcast 144. You need to share the stream right now again. Share it one more again, because Courage Coach, man, you know, when I came up with this topic, I said, "Ooh, this is a layup. This is an alley-oop for Courage Coach. I'm gonna throw this one up off the backboard. We gonna get fancy with this one." Because your self-image, brothers and sisters, is everything. I heard someone say, it's not what somebody calls you, it's what you answer to. It's what you answer to, brothers and sisters. It doesn't matter what people call you, it's what you and I answer to. What are we answering to? And what we answer to gives us indication of our self-image. So share the stream again and again and again and again and again. And again and again and again. That's the process of becoming. The process of becoming is doing something over and over so many times until you become that thing that you're doing. Hello, somebody. Courage Coach. Woo! I'm trying to get Courage Coach ready. You got about another 4 minutes. I'm trying to get Courage Coach ready, so he'll be, what's that motorcycle passing by? Yeah. So they be in the pit or whatever, and they be ready. And they come on out there, and gotta be ready, brothers and sisters. We are just so excited. Like Courage Coach said, I don't have any script, and he don't have. I used to have my little notes, but once you do something one time, then you realize you didn't need it in the first place, brothers and sisters. And that's how you have to be. But we've done it 144 times. We've done it 144 times. So, we will make sure we get it right. They said, don't get me wrong, get me right. We've done it so many times. Courage Coach has spoken to people thousands of hours, more than 10,000 hours. So Malcolm Gladwell says. He came with multiple 10,000 hours underneath his belt. Same thing with myself. Same thing with some of you all. Brothers and sisters, we have to step up now. Right? This is the final call for Black people to change the way we think and to change what we do. We have to think better and do better. So says the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan in his press conference, November 16th, or was it 16th? In Washington, D.C. Final call to Black people to think better and do better, or the consequences of God will visit us. And he is visiting us right now. The injustice that we see, those are the consequences, brothers and sisters. Us being slow and responding to the good word that we hear in other places, the good word that you hear on Black Wealth Empowerment, there's consequences. That's why the old folks say, once you know better, you must do better. If not, then we pay a consequence, brothers and sisters. So share this stream, because it's that time now. It's the time to go ahead and get in this business. Get in this business. Black Wealth Empowerment brings you the topic tonight. Your self-image equals your net worth. And as always, brothers and sisters, this is a private platform, so the best of the best of the best always show up for private stuff. And maybe you all might be just joining us, seeing us for the first time. Welcome. We're excited. Right? Like a newborn baby, everybody's excited. Somebody new join the church, you get excited. Join the mosque, we get excited. This is your first time. We're excited, brothers and sisters. And we pray that something has already touched you. We pray that what you came looking for, even though you may not know it, you've already gotten, and you're going to get more. It is my privilege to bring up our brother, your brother. This brother, I said, has been put in multiple tens of thousands of hours touching people's lives. You want to know what you're born to do? Not to be a doctor. Well, not, it might be to be a doctor. This is a tool. But the reason why we are birthed into life is to touch other people in a very, very positive way. And this brother has done this from coast to coast, from sea to shore, from continent to continent. No other than Brother Rodney Assad, bringing us our inspirational part of tonight's message. Brother Rodney, take it away. Let him have it, brother.
Yes, sir, Brother Daryl. Peace, brothers and sisters. I'm Rodney Assad Muhammad, your courage coach. Now, once again, welcome. If you all just joining us for the first time, this is it. This is the hour of power. If you've been with us for a little while, you know, some of you might have been around for 120 or so other 144 broadcasts. But no matter how many times you've been here, whether it be your first time or your 144th time, you know, you are always here for us to feed into your life something of value. And that's why you come. And I believe that's why you keep coming back. For those of you that are watching it on the replay, you got to let people know that this is available on YouTube. Hit the like button. Give us some comments and let us know what you like, what resonated with you. We're going to get the feedback from you that lets us know, you know, how effective we're being at hitting the mark, and some things we can probably adjust and tweak and things like that. So don't neglect the comment section. Never neglect that comment section. You know, one thing that a lot of people do miss out on is writing notes about things and jotting down something in the margin, little things that connect and resonate for them, or even a note to the person presenting, say, "Well, I really, when you said that, that really connected with me because of this reason. Thank you so much for sharing that." That helps the speaker know, wow, if one person felt something from that, then there's a possibility that others could get some value from that. So I might want to say that again. I might want to give more on that line. All right. So give that feedback, brothers and sisters. Now, today's topic, your self-image equals your net worth. Now, Brother Daryl, I don't know what he was thinking when he did that, because I said to myself, what is this brother thinking? That's what I said to myself. What the heck kind of topic is this? Your self-image equals your net worth. And I said, well, that's pretty much goes without saying. But we didn't do the topic for us. We did a topic for other people. So I said, well, why he gonna say that's like redundant? Why say your self-image equals your net worth? That's kind of redundant. Your self-image equals, yeah, the same thing. Or so your net worth equals your self-image. You can flip that around. So wait. Is that like a haiku or something like that? They call it haiku or something like that. Something like that, brother. So here's the thing. For this inspirational part, I think what a lot of us don't grasp, don't understand is really at the core. It starts with our internal state. When Brother Daryl put the title, say your self-image, a question I got a chance to have a great dialogue the other day from one of our elders, Brother Wahid Muhammad. And so we talk often, but this particular conversation, he always drops some jewels on me, and we get into some heavy dialogues. But he asked a question based on something else he was sharing with me. He said, you know, the question that you want to ask yourself and others should ask themselves is, who am I? Who am I? And I said, wow. I said, man, I'm about to put that on a wall plaque, something where I can see that every day, to ask that question to myself, who are you, or who am I? That's something you should wake up. When you wake up, you should say, thank you, God. Who am I? Who am I going to be today? Who am I deciding to be? Who am I? What's my image? What am I going to project to the world? Who am I? And what I did in that conversation, I told him about something in this television program, Game of Thrones. And there's this one young lady, his character's Arya Stark, right? And she came from, you know, the Highborns, and she was all this, you know, royalty and all this. She's in the lineage of all this kings and all this stuff. And anyway, she ends up out there, whatever, and she comes across this place and this guy and the faceless man and whatever. This all the stuff is. I'm not trying to tell you about the show, but during this thing, he asked her a question. He said, "Who are you?" And she went through the whole bloodline. I am the daughter of King so and so and such, and ran it, and he whacked her upside the head. Pow! Dropped her to the floor. She bleeding. And she was like, "What? Why? He hit me." And she stood back up. He said, "Who are you?" And she went through it, started going through it again. He whacked her, pow, right upside her grill. Oh, now she like on the ground, like super bleed, like, oh man. And then after a while, she was like, didn't even answer. But he kept asking her as the time went on. He kept asking her every day or so. He asked her who, and she give this answer about, well, I'm a girl, or I'm this, I'm that. And he would always whack her to the point that she got to a point that she realized what he was trying to get to her. And she said, I am everyone and no one. I am nothing and everything. She had to come to a place of really grasping that you are nothing, but you're everything. Your self-image equals your net worth. Watch. Most of us are in the person of our true self, right? In the person of. Wait a minute. A person is a mask. That's what the definition of the word person is, a mask. And most of us have these carefully crafted masks that we put on, that we present to the world. And usually the mask or the image that we put on is the image provided to us by other people, the naysayers, those who thought something about this or that topic, idea, subject, or thing, or whatever. And a lot of stuff we incorporate into our lives, and we put on this persona, this person, an image. And we walk around with our image. I'm a tough guy. I'm a weak person. I'm a basketball player. I'm a this, I'm a that. I'm a this, I'm a that. Well, you know, I don't get down like that. Let me just say it in more like street vernacular. I don't get down. You know how I do it. Okay. My swag. It's image. It's all image. But 99.9% of the time, the image or person that we put on, the mask that we wear, is not the true person. It's not the true self. What is your own self? We got to ask the question, right? Our own self, it says, is a righteous Muslim. Well, that's not male or female. There's no gender classification in that. There's no economic status necessarily in that. A righteous Muslim, one who submits himself entirely to the will of God. Your self-image equal to your net worth. Now watch this, brothers and sisters. If you go back and read the Bible, any of you ever read the Bible, you know, there's the whole Garden of Eden scenario and all this stuff. And he said, all this you can have and eat freely of this and that. Just dress and keep it. There's some work to do. There's some work to do. You got to dress and keep the garden, and you got everything. You got dominion. You got dominion over everything. But when you come to a place where you operating from that fake self, the false person, then you don't feel that you have the dominion. You don't feel like you have the power. And so you're operating off a lack, a limitation, well, you know, money ain't everything. Well, I don't really need being the house that big, you know, because I don't really need all of that. Now, you know, I just need a little something. Just I don't really, you know, why? When you've been given dominion over everything, why? I'll give you a quick story, real quick story, y'all. It's about self-image. Now, watch. I'm gonna show you that your net worth it's all the same. Watch. One day I was with a good friend of mine, very, very wealthy person. We were out in Texas where he lives, and we were going to one of his properties, right? He has this nice house and theater inside and all this great stuff, right? And because that's what he always wanted. And so we will stop to get some food. And so the young lady that was serving us, she was very nice, you know, just really very beautiful young lady, great spirit and attitude. She had a smile. She delivered service with just exceptional service. She did a great job. And so at the end of dinner, my friend asked her, her name was Mandy. He said, Mandy, how much do you feel you deserve for a tip? And Mandy hemmed and hawed and hemmed. He said, well, he said, no, Mandy, really, how much do you feel you deserve for a tip? And Mandy said, well, maybe like $5. And he looked and said, $5? You really feel that you deserve $5? He said, Mandy, no, really, how much do you feel you deserve to? I said, well, maybe 10. 10. He said, $10. You feel that you deserve $10. He said, Mandy, the food was great. You had a great attitude, great service. You brought everything. Everything was right. It tasted great. You were very happy and smiled and everything. The bill was like $400. Man, do you feel that you deserve about $10 for that great service? I said, well, maybe 15 or 20. He says, you know what, Mandy, I'm going to give you 100. He said, if you would have asked for 200, I'd have gave you 200. He got up, he walked away. I pulled Mandy to the side. I said, Mandy, let me talk to you for a minute, girlfriend. I said, Mandy, you know that there were several millions of dollars represented at that table tonight? I said, and when he asked you how much you felt you deserve, you have to know that you're worth more than that. In your heart of hearts, your soul of souls, you got to know there's no number that somebody could come up with to buy you. So have a nice round number in mind. My number is 100 billion. That's my number. I figure I could probably get a few things going with 100 billion. Probably get a good start, a good running start. 100 billion. That's not enough, but it'll get a good start going, right? That's my number. Now, your number might be higher or lower. I don't know. Find your number is the point, but it ain't going to be no $50. Somebody asked me how much you want to hold. I got some money. You want to hold something? I said, 100 bills if you want to start it off. Oh, I ain't got that much. I said, well, what you working with? Look, if we find something close to that, cool. We'll work from there. But it ain't going to be no $50, $100, $1,000. What? That ain't enough money to, I can't do nothing with that. Nothing. Can't pay off furniture. Furniture costs more than that. Nothing. The TV on $1,000. Come on. There's nothing. So watch. In here is where the image starts. What have you crafted in your mind for what your life looks like? What is in our mind about how we should behave and carry ourselves? What image have we crafted in our mind? Now, has the image been provided by mama, daddy, cousin, nieces, nephews, my grandmama and them, my uncle and them said this about me and I believed them? Image? Or some crazy teacher in the schoolhouse, the killing field, said you this, that, and the other, and you believe them. So you crafted your whole swag, your whole get down based off of what somebody else said, the image. Or you saw it on a rap video or some other crazy show, and you said, yeah, I'm a mirror myself like so-and-so. I'm like 50-50. See, me and 50, we kind of, no, man, come on. That's plastic. He created that image. That ain't who he really is. That's Ice Cube, O'Shea. That ain't real. He didn't grow up like that. He went to college, y'all, graduated. His mom and daddy worked for a living, middle-class lifestyle. O'Shea ain't that dude. He never was. See, you don't understand that Dre, if you go back to the world-class record crew days, they wasn't no thugs. I met them cats, did shows with them. They ain't no thugs. Now, they may have crafted this later on and believe they own hype, but it was image. But here's the thing, brothers and sisters, as I close this out, watch. If you really want to increase your net worth, meaning your value in the marketplace, you got to know inside your heart of heart, your soul of souls, that you worth that. Because the marketplace going to pay you what you think you worth. You only going to earn what you think you worth. So until this up here changes, this out here ain't going to change. And then what you get in here is not going to change. Let this mind be in you. The same that was also in Bill Gates. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't say that right. Let this mind be in you. The same that was also in Warren Buffett. Wait, that ain't how the scripture go. The same that was in Steve Jobs. Wait, hold on, y'all. You see where I'm going with that? There's a mindset. There's a thought process that actually manifests and changes the actual physical reality that leads to results. It's a mathematical equation. So anytime you want to up your worth, all you got to do is know you worth it in here. I'm Rodney Asad Muhammad, your courage coach. Remember, no matter what else you do in life, you must always remember to cultivate the courage to find out who you really are. Ask yourself that question, brothers and sisters. It starts in your mind. Peace.
All right. Thank you, Brother Rodney. Thank you, brother. Brother, since you got it right there, we can actually just close out right now. Yes, we could. Yeah, that was it. That was the message. That's the message, brother and sister. Everything stems from you. Brother Rodney just told you what it is. See, we're looking for something complex and, Pythagorean theory and all this other kind of stuff, but it's not that. It's something simple, but it's not easy. It's simple. You understood what you heard. Wasn't any big words. Wasn't some, convoluting ideas. It's simple, but it's not easy. What makes it not easy, what makes it difficult is you and I. Our willingness to accept it, our willingness to believe it, our willingness to carry it out in action. In action, brothers and sisters. So that's our motivational message, for inspirational message for tonight. Now it's time for our motivational piece to talk about actually the money. We have to lead with the inspiration, brothers and sisters. If we know better, we have to do better. Brother Rodney and I know better. We know that the inspiration, we have to be inspired first. That's the way God has set it up. It's abstract, then material. This world will tell you material, then abstract. Or they'll tell you material, then material. But those that guiding you in this misconception, they know it's abstract, then material. They know it's inspiration, then motivation. If you just go talking about I need to be motivated, I'm going to this motivational speakers program or event, you're missing it. You're missing it. You're missing the most important part. It's inspiration. See, if you get inspired, you'll be able to take that motivation and it'll last. It'll last you for a lifetime. How do you think the Courage Coach and I and others in you, some of you will say it's not confined to anybody. Nobody has ownership of what it takes to be successful, to change that self-image. But the reason why the Courage Coach can be here for 120 of those 144, because he's inspired. You have to be inspired, brothers and sisters. You have to be inspired to hit that link. So hit it again. Share. Be inspired. But once you're inspired, now it's time to put some things in motion. The root word to motivation is motion. Now it's time. Okay, what's the game plan? Okay, I got that. That's the abstract. That's the esoteric. That's the metaphysic. Now what about the physical? How do I do that and manifest that into money? That's the motivational part we're going to talk about tonight. But you got to you build on the foundation, brothers and sisters. You build on the foundation. Your net worth is based on your self-image, meaning how you feel about yourself, how you carry that into the marketplace. What you go after in way of financial attainment, in a way of financial aspiration, in a way of making more money, it's going to come from what you think you're worthy of, what your image of. I can see myself as an architect. I can see myself as a doctor. I can see myself as an investor. I can see myself as worth $100 billion. Yeah. Yeah, I can see myself. Not hear myself say it. I can see myself. The Courage Coach will tell you, he can probably teach this for 2-3 days, what I'm about to say. You have to see it before you see it. So you have to know. See, knowing is what you see. Knowing is what you observe. Knowing is what you experience. That's why seeing is so very important. It's vitally important. It's like how you gonna have a cake without eggs, without milk. I don't know what you have. I don't know what you have. A mess. That's what you have. Something that's supposed to be what is not. Right? So, brothers and sisters, how do you and I can take what the Courage Coach said and manifest that, materialize that, so we can look in our surroundings, in our immediate environment that we create, and see a change and a difference? You have to know that you're worth. And see, then when you know that you're worth more, then you'll step out of your comfort zone. Now you'll start looking into investments. You start looking into real estate. See, then now risk or fear of loss won't have a hold on you. It won't have a hold on you. If you have fear of loss and it's holding you back, know that you got to work on your self-image. You got to work on believing that is your just due. And all I got to do is just go after it. We can get into techniques and all this stuff on money, but there's enough techniques. See, I'm just helping you bridge it together so you can say, oh, okay. Oh, okay. I see now. You're reading the recipe. You're understanding it. Someone, courage coach is explaining to you. So now you can say, oh, now I see how I can use that formula in engineering class to build that building. Oh, haven't built it yet. Oh, now I can see. Because see, if you don't see it and understand in your mind, then there's the doubt. There's the fear. There's the hesitation. And as soon as you hit a snag or bump in the road, you'll give up because you wasn't sold on it. You wasn't sold on it. See, you have to be sold on yourself, your financial aspirate. Whatever it takes for you, brothers and sisters, you got to do that work. How much work you have to do, you know it when you start doing the work. I can sit there all day, courage coach, and say, oh yeah, man, I can bench press 150 pounds until I get up underneath that bench and drop it down one time and I need help getting it up off me. And I say, oh, I got some work to do. So I'm not going to, use that 150 to build up my strength. I'm going to drop that weight down, or I'm going to drop my weight down and get on the floor and do some push-ups. But I won't know what that is until I step out there, brothers and sisters. Until I step out there. So we got to know, we have to convince ourselves. So when we can impress on our minds what we're worth more than what we have now, then we can impress that on the universe. We can impress that on investment opportunities. We can impress that on business opportunity. We can impress that on people who we need to network with to help to realize and manifest that financial gain, that financial aspiration. So it doesn't matter if it's this, that, or see, you're getting caught up in the material and not caught up in the abstract, not caught up in the self-image, not caught up in, see, we got to get caught up in the right things. That's why we worrying about everything that's happening outside of us instead of worrying about what's happening inside of us, our image. So we have to feed ourselves the right things. And then when opportunity, you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised, brother and sister, when you start focusing on certain things. I mean, make it a dominant thought. You'll be surprised when it starts coming to you. You'll be surprised when it starts appearing. You'll be surprised when it just starts showing up. You sit down, you start dealing with your money. You sit down, you be grateful for your bills. That's what I said. You be grateful for your bills. You sit down and you praise God for your bills. You're praising when you get you some money. Praising when you get them bills. Because you cannot have bills. You can have zero bills. You know what you call that? Call that homeless. You know what you call it? You call that living underneath the bridge. Oh, if you put it that way, I want some bills. It is what it is, brothers and sisters. We just got to recognize the reality of existence. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan said on his interview a couple of days ago there in St. Kitts, he said, I believe he said, correct me, Brother Rodney, if you saw it, he said, business is the essence of life. Business is the essence of life. He talked about economics in that interview. You all need to go find it and listen to it. He talked about economics. Why? Because that's what time it is, brothers and sisters. That's what time it is. You might be, sitting at home somewhere. Things are just as normal and nothing out in the ordinary is happening. But then you hear that a storm is coming. A tropical storm is coming. It'll be smart for you to now go out and get you some water. It'll be smart for you to go out and get you some sandbags. It'll be smart for you to go out and get some plyboard to board up your windows. It'll be smart for you to get some batteries. It'll be smart. Because the time dictates what needs to be done. Why? Because you heard a word from the meteorologist. You heard the word over the news that telling you that something is on the way. Here's what you need to be doing. And that's what you and I need to be doing, brother and sister, getting our money right. That doesn't mean get more money. That means get the money that you have right. Know what's going on. See, you have your head in the sand. We know we're living in a vacuum when you don't know what your health condition is. You don't know if you're underweight, overweight. You don't know if your cholesterol high or low. You know why we don't know? Because we don't go to the doctors and don't get the test run. You don't know what your credit score is. You can't even guesstimate within $100 what your expenses are. I mean, you probably know what your check is. You probably know what your check is every week to the penny. But that doesn't constitute us being aware, right? You see those hashtag, I'm woke. Okay, now since you woke, but what are you focusing on since you woke? You woke, but what are you looking at? You woke, what are you eyeing? What are you eyeing ahead? What are you eyeing that you want to become financially? Is it predicated on what the interest rate's doing? Is it predicated on what's going on with this? Is it predicated on that, brothers and sisters? We have to take responsibility for our finances. We have to, we are at the level, most of us, middle class and below, to whereas nothing's really stopping us for getting to the next level and getting out of the middle class but us. We're not even at that level yet. We're not even on the radar yet. Because, we're people that can really make it difficult, near impossible for us to get, to the high echelons, the elite level of financial success. We not at that level, so there's really nothing stopping us but us. Nothing stopping us but us at this level, brothers and sisters. So we have to get our money right. Get your mind out of the mind of the mass consumer. We have to stop. We have to know what our credit score. Credit Karma, this free, not your score, but you can see what's on your credit report. You can see what's on your credit report and pay people off. Don't try to use these tricks and all that. Brother says pay. You see, that's what I'm saying. See, we have to have righteous reasons for more money. Righteous reasons for more money. If we don't get more money in abundance as Jesus promised, if we don't get it from God, the only other source that can give it to us is Satan. And the only way God gonna give it to us if we do it in a divine way. If we understand the divinity and the purpose of having money, the divine purpose for wanting abundance. Why would Jesus say bring you life to bring him more abundantly? To do what? Why Jesus told his disciples that and his followers that? So Brother Rodney decided to get them new alligator sandals. Them new Croc sandals that just came through Palestine. You didn't see them down at the swap meet? Who they cold-blooded. That's why you want more abundance. So when we roll up in this piece, they say, "Ooh, that must be one of Jesus' followers." They got the new Crocs, the new Croc sandals. Look at them. Look at them, boy. Look at them. No, brothers and sisters, no. For the divine purpose. So pay off your old debt. If you can, don't get me wrong, if you negotiate it down, that's being financially intelligent. But to talk about, it's disputed, and if it don't respond in 30 days, challenges supposed to fall off. Now they play some tricks too. See, so you got to get into it because those debt collectors play tricks. They'll sell it 4 or 5 times, talking about the clock start all over again. That's why you just got to get the money and get them out your hair. Just get them out the way. Jesus told him, say, render unto Caesar what is Caesar's and render unto God what is God. So get them people that money. See, so if you have a divine purpose, you want to do something righteous with money, I believe, and we just have to prove differently. I believe that God will bless you with abundant money because you want to pay off your bills. You want to increase your charity. You want to help out people in your family. You want to. You don't want to say, see, because they ain't gonna. I'm not gonna give my money. You're not loaning them money. You giving them money. It's charity. It's charity, brothers and sisters. You looking for people in your family that's trying to start a business so you can bankroll some of it. right? You got your nephew not working, got your day getting in trouble. Pull him off to the side and say, son, you know, what do you want to do? I mean, since that that job thing ain't working for you, you're not interested, you got to do something. So find out what you want to do, and Uncle put something in on it. Uncle put something in on it. That's what we have to do, brothers and sisters. That's what we have to do. See, righteous people that are broke, they can't do nothing. Can't do nothing. That's why Satan keeps money out the hands of the righteous. So you and I can be righteous is all outdoors. But if we broke, we can't help nobody. We can barely help ourselves. And that'll be our main focus. I'm righteous, and as long as I got my bills paid, Courage, as long as I don't want for nothing. Well, then maybe that's the problem. You don't want for nothing. You need to want for something. You need to want to help other people. You should want to help in charity. You should want to be the #1 donor at the mosque or the church or the Savior's Day gift. You should want to see, you got to want something financially. That is righteous. God only gonna back us in righteousness. Now he know now, you can't fool God. Courage Coach. We lie to everybody. We even lie to God. Think he don't know no better. God know if in your heart you really gonna give your 10% when your income go up 40%. He already know that. Maybe that's why he not blessing us now, because he already know that Negro ain't gonna give no money. He lying to himself, and he trying to lie to me. He trying to sell me some hype. Brothers and sisters, your self-image comes first. And whatever our self-image is, that's what our net worth would be. That's what we'll go after. That's what we'll go after diligently. That's what we'll go after without quitting. That's what we'll go after and die. And we'll die and be put in our grave going after it. Your self-worth has no age limit on it. Your self-worth has no timetable on it. Your self-worth has no X number of hours out of the day, unless that's your self-image. Unless that's your self-image, brothers and sisters. And it's something that you have to do. See, your self-image, and Courage Coach, we're going to come back and talk about that self-image. Your self-image really is only between you and God. Not you and your boo. Not you and Bae. I know you love her, and I know she loves you, and all that kind of stuff, but they got their own journey, brother. So they have their own self-image that they have to craft. Now, you can do some things together. Don't get me wrong. Get me right. It's not something that you wait for somebody else to do with you. You only need two. That's you and God, and you already got those two to get started, stay on course, and to never get off. That's how you change your net worth, by changing your self-image. See, it says self-image. It don't say us image. It don't say we image. It says self-image. But it says you take this information, you apply it to your life right now and forevermore, and you leave us some feedback in our private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group. See, it's all about feedback. How would you know what to correct if you don't understand the science of feedback or the law of feedback? See, if you understand that, you'll give it because you're looking for it. You'll give it because you know you're looking to receive it. It's about feedback. Return on investment, ROI, is nothing but feedback, an economic feedback on your decision-making choices when it came to an investment. It's all about feedback, brothers and sisters. It's all about feedback. All right, so that's our message for tonight. You watch it, share it in Facebook, you share it in YouTube, you share it, brothers and sisters. That is the price for admission here at Black Wealth Empowerment, the Hour of Power. That is your price of admission to get in, right? Now, if you want to get full effect of your entry fee, then once you get in, just like at a good movie or good live event, you don't just buy your tickets, go there, Courage Coach, and just, I paid for my ticket. That's all I'm going to do. You go to the basketball game like that. You go to the movies. When saw Black Panther shit, I paid $20 to get in. I ain't buying no snacks, no soda, no nothing. Well, how much of the movie you gonna enjoy with your arms folding, refusing to clap, refusing to cheer, refusing to laugh? People say, well, why did you even come to the movie? This is entertainment. You're supposed to have fun. What you come here for? You messing up my vibe. You should have stayed your butt at home. You could have just waited for it to come out on whatever, Red Box or something. See, self-image. Don't do that here. Get out of that, brothers and sisters. And if you're out of that, take it to the next level. There is no limit to taking things to the next level. The sky is the limit, and the sky is limitless. Brothers and sisters, I want to turn it over to Rodney Asad Muhammad for some final words, and then we're going to get on out of here so we can put this knowledge to use. But Rodney?
Yes, sir, Brother. Thank you for that message, Brother. Thank you all for joining us. One thing I want to leave you all with, you're going to read this in the Bible because you're going to go, I know you're going to research the Bible about image, and you're going to find it says, thou shalt have no graven images, right? No graven images. And you know what a graven is? Graven means it's the past participle of the word grave, right? You should have no dead image. So here's the thing. If you've been breathed into by God of his inspiration, right? And you are now a living soul, then your everyday walk should be a representation of the spirit that's within you. Are we actually representing God's spirit? Has God breathed into our lives? Are we receiving the breath of life? Well, our actions will show. Our economics will show. Our very everyday life will show whether that is true or not. Or are we graven images? A dead image, a shell of nothingness, of despair, disempowerment. Brothers and sisters, anytime you want to really transform your life, you want to transform your outcome, shake off those dead images, shake off that graven image, and get you a living God in your life. See, I don't know about you. I don't know about you, Brother Daryl, but you know, there was a song we used to sing in the junior choir, and he said, "I got joy, 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 joy down in my soul." It said, "Down in my soul, down in my soul." It's got to be something about you that people say, what is it about you? So, why are you so happy? I got joy in my heart. That's God in me. So, brothers and sisters, this message is here for you. It's for me. It's for us. Your economics depends on your life. Depends on it. I don't know about you all, but these are different times right now, brother. There's a different kind of time we're living in, and if we're not preparing for all eventualities, right? I'm not talking about hunkering down and you scared. No. But you better be prepared. You ain't got to be scared, but you better be prepared for whatever. Right? I'm gonna leave with this. You know, in the words of our brother, the great rap prophet, Sugar Free. If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. Brothers, thank you for watching us. Thank you for being a part of Black Wealth Empowerment. I am your courage coach, Rodney Asad Muhammad. Peace. Brother Daryl, to you.
All right. Thank you, Brother Rodney. Woo, brother and sister, we almost went to church right quick. I saw Brother Rodney pull himself back. I was ready to go there with him. Brother and sister, see, oh man, I wish we see what you may not know. Some of y'all may not know in closing that this program used to be 2 hours long, and we wasn't looking for words to say either. We sometimes went 2.5 hours long. Brothers and sisters, that is what's here for you. That's why you should share it. That's why you should share it. That's why you should share it, share it, share it, share it, share it. So you are blessed by first being a blessing to other people. And you have to do it in abundance if you want it back in abundance. Whatever you want, just know that you're going to have to serve it, deliver it, give it in abundance with faith that eventually it will come back to you. That is our message here tonight for broadcast 144. 144 here at Black Wealth Empowerment, the hour of power. Your image equals your net worth. Watch it over and over. Get your notepad out. Take some notes. Share with a friend. God willing, we'll see you next week. And as always, we'll see you at the top, not from the top, because you, your family, and most importantly, our Black community deserves your very best. Take care till next time. God bless.